Hello, good afternoon. And there will be another Excel VR challenge. This Excel challenge was posted yesterday. This is the 19th May 2026. And when I look at the challenge, there is a given data set across A and B columns and category as animal, bird, and fruits. And I recognize that their regarding items needs to be transformed in that way as the answer expect list. So for each category, the all items needs to be written in a single cell and then needs to be tied up or needs to be merged with the individual items to be written in a vertical line in the single column. So let's go to the Excel sheet and the first, first off, first we need to recognize the unique items of the category. We realize that animal, bird, and fruits, we need to do this process with those items. And I want to bring about all of the items for the animal. I'm using XLOOKUP for this, selecting animal for the lookup value. The lookup array is gonna be the category on A column, and the return array will be the items on B column. So I can able to acquire the first row tiger, lion, elephant because the formula sees only the first element of the animal which is written in here, but the second and third uh, animals are not seen with the formula. With this formula, in order to handle this issue, I need to use map array. So I want to see all of the items of the A column for animal. So selecting the A column, and in return I want to get B column items for all of the animal category. So selecting B column as the second array of the map, then using lambda, and the parameters are gonna be Q and W. Q is for A column, W is for B column. So I'm replacing Q and W inside the X lookup, and then I get all of the elements in that way thanks to the map function. So there are some errors. In order to get rid of, we can use if error. I returned the errors with nulls as nulls, and I want to remove the nulls as well. So I'm using filter function, filter selecting all of the array, and I say that if it is not null, give me the values. So instead of I3, I can write this function now, and I'm using let's, and for I3 I'm defining a parameter for this function, and instead of I3 I'm writing a now. So I'm able to get, I can get rid of this one now. I'm able to get the items in that format, and then I can use text join to turn them into answer expected E column. So using the regarding delimiter, and then I'm able to get this one. So in order to get the individual items written in vertical, I need to use text splits in the same formula. So text splits as the row delimiter need to use comma and space. Then I'm able to get individual items. So nearly solved the problem for the category name animal. So after that we need to merge them with HStack. This one and this one. So instead of animal can remain for now, and instead of I3, this is our I3 formula. So in here, instead of I3, we can write this one, and instead of G3, this is our G3 formula, we can write this one. So I'm looking inside the formula, and this section of the formula, same with this one. So I need to use another let function and define b for this one, and this is from now on, this formula is b, and the same formula is written in here as well. So you need to, instead of this one, I need to write b. So I'm able to shorten the formula now, and after that I can get rid of the if errors. I can get rid of the errors with the if error now. So this function needs to be applied all for all of the category names. So need to use reduce because this is already an array. This is already an array, and I need to use reduce. The initial value is gonna be null, and for all of the category names, I'm selecting all the category names. Lambda E and F will be selected as the parameters. The formula, the list needs to be written in vertical line. So I need to write vstack, and for the initial value I will use E, and for H3, instead of H3 I need to use the parameter F for all of the H3 in the formula. Then I'm able to get the answer expected. The first row needs to be dropped because the reduce function was started with the initial value null. Drop the first row in that way. And in order to get a single formula for, instead of H3 array, I can use this one. And in that way, the answer expected, we able to solve the problem in that way with this formula. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day.